Next is setting up limits of integration for evaluating double integrals. We have seen the problems in which the limits of integration are given. Both the limits of x and y are given. We have already seen problems of that type. In case if limits of integration are not given, how we could set up that limits of integration? That is what we are looking in this section. Okay. In order to apply Fubini's theorem, stronger form, that is second form, over non-rectangular regions, it is helpful to start with a two-dimensional sketch of the region R. Okay. So we start with x and y plane. So two-dimensional sketch we are going to plot, since there are x and y are varying. So that's why that's what we are constructing the region. Okay, let us look the first. Let us look at the method 1. Okay, in this case, in formula 1, Fubini's theorem. Recall the formula 1. In that form, x is held fixed for the first integration. Okay, and y is varying between r of x and s of x, like that. So x is kept fixed, so x is held fixed. So we draw a vertical line through the region R. Okay, this is the vertical line through the region R. Since x is fixed, we draw a vertical line through the region R. On a vertical line through the region R, x is always fixed. Okay, so in the first formula, we are keeping x fixed. So first we plot a vertical line. This line crosses the boundary of R twice. Suppose that this shaded region is the boundary of R. This shaded region represents the region R. So this vertical line crosses the boundary of R twice. First is at y is equal to R of x. The lower point of intersection is on the curve y is equal to R of x, and the higher point is on the curve y is equal to S of x. These two intersections determine the lower and upper y limits of integration. Okay. Second step. Imagine moving the line drawn in step 1 first to the left and then to the right. So this vertical line is moved first to the left and then to the right. The leftmost position where the line intersects the region R is x is equal to A, and the rightmost intersects the region R is x is equal to B. Okay, this yields the limits for the x integration in formula 1. This is how if formula 1 is taken. If you use formula 1, so this is a type 1 region. So this is how we set up the limits of integration. First we draw a vertical line through the region. Okay, this vertical line meets the boundary of R. At the lower point y is equal to R of x, and at the upper point y is equal to S of x, and this vertical line is moved towards left, and that point in which the line intersects the region R is x is equal to A, and this vertical line is moved towards right, and the point of intersection is x is equal to B. This is how we set up the limits for the first case. Okay, look at an example. Evaluate double integral over R x y dA. Here the limits are not given, and a hint is given. Over the region R enclosed between y is equal to half x, y is equal to root x, x is equal to 2, and x is equal to 4. Okay, so y is equal to x by 2, y is equal to x by 2 or half x. This is a curve y is equal to mx. General form y is equal to mx is a line passing through the origin. So y is equal to half x is this line, and y is equal to root x. Y is equal to root x is, okay, this curve. Okay, and this intersect at the point 4, 2. Okay, if we solve these two equations, we get the point of intersection is 4, 2. Okay, no need to solve that points of intersection. Okay, okay, look at the solution. The region R and a vertical line corresponding to a fixed x are, okay, here we have this is the region R. This is the region R. Okay, so in between, so this is the first we consider the area between these two curves and this portion. Okay, then we draw a vertical line here. This line meets the region R at the lower point at y is by 2. Okay, this lower point is y is equal to x by 2 and the upper point is y is equal to root x. Okay. Then if we move towards left side, the point of intersection is x is equal to 2, and move towards the right side, the point of intersection is x is 4. Since it is given that limits of integration of x is equal to 2 to 4. Okay, so we can take that as 2 and this as 4. Okay. If you don't know which curve comes upper and lower, you have to take r of x and s of x as such in the given order itself. So it is given that y is equal to x by 2 first. So x by 2 will be the lower limit of integration. Look at the integration part. Double integral over r x y dA. First we are giving the limits of integration of x. That's constant limits are for x. So on the upper side, we write okay. So on the outside integral, x limit is given. It is from 2 to 4, and the inside limit it is given as the curves y is equal to x by 2. Okay, x by 2 to y is equal to root x. So x by 2 to root x, xy dy dx, and then integrating this. Okay, go through the integration. If you have any doubts, you can ask. Okay, consider method 2. If you use formula 2, then first look at step 1. Y is held fixed for the integration. Since y is kept fixed, we draw a horizontal line. For a horizontal line in the R2, y is fixed. Okay, then this line, okay, similar to that of method 1, this line crosses the region in the lowermost part at x equal to g of y, and the uppermost part at, okay, on the leftmost part it crosses at x equal to g of y, and the rightmost part it crosses at x is equal to h of y, and the point of intersection, when this line is moved towards top part, it intersects at y is equal to d. It intersects the curve at y is equal to d, and if you move towards the bottom part, it intersects the curve at y is equal to c. Okay, this is how we set the limit of integral double integral over r x y dx dy over the region R, where R is the first quadrant of the circle. Okay, you can do this problem in any manner. Okay, these both problems, this problem, okay, for the first problem is done, the first problem can be done only in this method because it is given that y as a function of x. Okay, so it can be and x is fixed here, so it can be done only in this manner, but the second problem can be done in both methods. Okay, anyway, here I will use the method 2. Okay, the circle x square plus y square gives, when we solve this, x square is equal to a square minus y square, so that x is equal to plus or minus root of a square minus y square. Of these, the equation x equal to root of a square minus y square represents the portion of circle in the first and third quadrants. Okay, first and root of a square minus y square represents the portion of the circle in the first and third quadrant. Here we have to consider the first quadrant only. In the question it is given that we have to integrate where R is the region denotes the first quadrant of the circle. So we are considering only first quadrant. Okay, hence the portion of circle the first quadrant is given by x is equal to root of a square minus y square. Now we applied method 2. We draw a horizontal line through the region R. Okay, this line crosses the boundary of R twice. The leftmost point of intersection is here x is equal to 0. Okay, this is the y-axis and hence x is equal to 0, and the rightmost portion of the intersection on the curve is x is equal to, this is the portion of the circle, so the intersection point is generally x equal to root of a square y square. Okay, thus we have got the limits of x. Now we have to find the limits of y. Okay, imagine, okay, for that consider step 2. Imagine moving the line drawn in step 1 first down and then up. Okay, okay. First when we go down, it meets the x-axis. X-axis. The equation of x-axis is y is equal to 0, and when it moves up, this line moves up. The highest position where the line intersects the region R is y is equal to a. The highest position it meets. Okay, this curve is like that. Okay, this is a circle and it is curved shape. So the highest point this line meets is here. Okay, so it is the point y is equal to a. So this yields the limits for the y integration. So y is equal to 0 to a. Okay. Then look at the integration process. Hence, the region enclosed in the first quadrant of the circle is given by the set of inequalities 0 less than or equal to y less than and 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to root of a square minus y square. So we are integrating. Okay.